Hello everybody, it's the husband, and today I want to review a horror movie called Munafik. It came in the year 2016 and it is a great movie. I watched it with low expectations because there are no English reviews almost, and it is not that widely spread in English speaking countries. So it was really a risk for me jumping in it, but when I saw it, my oh my, I really was blown away. So, this horror movie is based around Islamic culture and evil spirits that in Islamic culture are not like ghosts like in our, but they are like jinns. The jinns, like genies that grant wishes, so it's not quite genies, but something like that, where a spirit comes and it has some Islamic flavor to it, like the bad freaking spirits that, you know, God needs to fight. So, anyways, this horror movie was fantastic. It starts off with some scares that are good, but also with some not so good scares. So, it might give you doubts at first, like in the first 30 minutes. But later on, my oh my, will get some freaking bone chills from the proper scares that will arrive in the story later on. And in the final piece of the film, it even gets better. More quality scares, and the film is also drama flavored. It has some drama in it, but it really only adds up to the movie. It does not take away because it's done in a very good quality. The whole film it has horror, drama, and that's about it. But it really just focuses on them and adds very high quality. So if you would like some spoilers, what the real details of the film are, I can tell you them, but first of all, I would recommend you to watch the movie yourself. Watch it fully, even if you have doubts, and you will not regret it. Now, if you're okay with spoilers, I can spoil it right now. So, the horror movie is about a man who has special abilities, like he can perform exorcisms, he has power of God, and he is a really devoted um, Islamic religion worshiper. And he is in a group of other Islamic worshippers that all work together. So the film revolves around this man, the whole film around him. He's the main character. And he's just in a cemetery in his wife's grave because we learn in the start of the movie that his wife died in a car accident. And this thing haunts this guy every day. The feeling of guilt, of grief, of not knowing who caused the car crash, like who murdered his wife, who is responsible for it. He dreams about his wife, like his child dreams about his mother and all that, so really haunts him. Now, later on in the story, we get in the process of learning the truth, because it's not that simple that it's a car crash and they're just having guilt. Something is more than that, because it's really haunting. This guy gets a call from a religious brother in a group like brotherhood, that in their village a lady is possibly possessed by a jinn, the evil spirit in Islamic culture folklore. And this main guy, after his lady died in the car accident, he took a break of the exorcism stuff. But the brotherhood asked him, please continue your work, and this guy agreed. So this guy went to the supposedly possessed lady, and she was freaking possessed. Oh yeah. They had to perform an exorcism for real, because wherever got into that lady, it freaking showed itself. It was creepy. It was creepy. So, as you can expect in exorcism, bodies flying, things flying around, chaos, demonic voices, demonic visuals, possessed freaking eyeballs, everything. And it did not work out the best for this guy. He just kinda slowed down the possession and said they will come back the other time. So, what continues now is the spirit, the jinn, is still in that lady. It's not getting better, it's getting worse. And the relatives that live with her are experiencing torture because the jinn in that lady is causing pain to the family. And they are just pleading this guy, please fully exorcism that lady so the jinn can leave her body. And this guy has to continue his work, but he is also experiencing again with his own guilt and grief about losing his wife in the car crash. So he's having dreams, horrible dreams, I could say disturbing and scary, but he wakes up from them, he goes back to reality, and he cannot forget, he has to continue this work. And losses begin. One of the religious brotherhood guys dies, supposedly from the jinn spirit, because it is freaking powerful. And this guy has nowhere to run. He has to continue the exorcism again. So, he is doing his work, again visiting the lady, but the jinn is getting more powerful. He is hiding the lady, he is attacking this guy, he is disguising himself as the grief this man is experiencing and making everything more difficult. But eventually what happens? Our main guy comes to a finale of this whole exorcism deal. He goes to the possessed lady in the final location, because the whole movie is just going with him from one place to another, experiencing his guilt, going to trying to cure the possession, then going again to his house, experiencing the jinn, disguising his grief, whole movie is going this, that. But in the finale, our main guy just meets the possessed lady again and really tries his best to fix her, but she tells him the truth, that she all this time was related to his car accident, that she was the one who ran over his wife, and she told him that he should know. So, wait a second. Okay, in the finale, she told him that she ran over his wife, okay? She's responsible for all his guilt. And she was about to tell him one more thing. But she died from blood loss because the jinn really smacked her down. And then once she was about to tell something and did not, this main guy was like, what more should I know? I know the killer of my wife, but what more was she supposed to tell me? And from behind him appeared the possessed lady's dad. And he did not look human at all. He was the freaking jinn inside the human body. He going into freaking smack down this main guy all around in places, like it was a brutal smackdown this main guy was getting. I thought he will die. But this guy really tried to speak to God, that, tried to fight this possessed guy, this dad of the possessed lady. And this dad revealed that all this time he was causing deaths in this village because he was worshipping Satan and the evil jinns. And his goal was to make the village not believe in Islam. So this is why he was worshipping Satan and making everybody, die. And this was one more reason why the possessed lady was possessed, because the dad of the lady made this happen. He saw that the daughter was trying to learn Islam, but the dad wanted her to learn Satan's stuff, the jinn stuff. So he made the jinns possess his own daughter and her die. Like, can you imagine how cruel this dad is? So this was the main boss of the evil spirit summoning that was about to freaking make this whole village Satan believers and kill all the believers in God. So eventually, I thought really this main guy was going to die because he was getting a brutal smackdown, blood dripping. Like I thought he has no chance. But he believed in God so much, like spoke to God, no matter what happens, I'm dying, but I believe in God. Only God and nobody else. And God freaking shoved a lightning strike from the sky, like just into the dad that is the boss of the evil spirit summoning. And the dad got freaking fried by the lightning strike. So this main guy was like, thank you, God. You saved me. Like, I'm almost dead, but only God could help. And he did. And the movie is about to end, but there is something not told fully. So I'm like waiting. What is the final reveal? The bad guy is dead. The good guy is alive, saved by God, but one more reveal is coming. And another dad of this main guy comes and tells him, you know what? I wanted to tell you all this time that your child died in the car crash too. All this time you were spending with your child, you were hallucinating your child because you could not accept that your child was dead all this time. And I'm revealing to you for your hallucinations to stop that you should know. In the car crash, not only your wife was killed, but your child also. And it's time for you to accept the truth. So it was, like a crazy reveal because the whole movie, this main guy was spending time with his child. It was crazy to know that all it was a hallucination, that his child was dead all along. So, main guy screamed into God in pain, but he had accepted the truth, and there was no more Satan and Jinn evil spirit worshipping in the village. There was only believers in God in Islam. And it was kind of a painful ending for the main guy, but a happy ending overall because all the bad guys were dead. So, I enjoyed this movie very much. In the scare aspect, I would place it as close to The Grudge. Yes, it was freaking scary. One of the scariest movies like I've seen in a long time. But only if you watch it from start to finish, because it becomes scarier later. If you forgive the first little mistakes, you will get freaking creeped out. I'm giving this movie a 9 out of 10. Would give it 10 out of 10, but nothing is perfect, so you can watch it. I leave a comment. It's pretty simple, YouTube, and recommend it to everybody. Amazing. Bye bye for now.